Toronto Zoo is investigating after one of its orangutans got the brief taste of freedom, escaping from a new outdoor enclosure last night. This is the video showing Kimbali. He's sitting on a pole next to the pedestrian walkway at the enclosure. He is not supposed to be there. We're told that he went for a walk among the zoo guests. Now take a look at this. This is a video from last month before the Great Escape. As you can see, Kimbali was quite adept at doing a high wire act. He was returned to his habitat without incident. All right, let's now bring in Grant Furniss, the Director of Wildlife Care at the Toronto Zoo. Grant, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on CTV News Channel. I'm sure it's been a busy day for you with a lot of interviews. So the billion-dollar question, how does something like that happen?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that we have to always plan for, and it's something that can happen in any situation when you have animals under human care. So we just have a really good set of folks that are very well trained to respond in a situation like this. So you never want it to be the real thing, but when it is the real thing, thank goodness we have a team of highly trained professionals to, come to the rescue of the animal, our guests, our volunteers, our staff. So a huge thanks to everybody because we had such a phenomenal outcome. It really ended well for everybody. Most importantly, Kimbali, the orangutan.
Yeah, so have we been able to figure out just as yet, Grant, how did this happen in the first place?
Not yet. So we are doing a full investigation into the incident, and we've reached out to our wonderful community who will have already started supplying us with some photographs and video so we can try and piece the puzzle together. Orangutans are highly intelligent animals, and Kimbali is probably at an even different level. He's always been very boisterous and very observant. So, each one of these animals have different behaviors. And as I say, luckily, this one ended up turning out really well at the end of the day.
You know, Grant, I'm so glad that it all turned out well. The staff did a great job. But more than this escape, I'm really intrigued and very curious about this high wire act video that we are playing. I mean, that's quite a stunt he pulled off. And is this normal?
Yeah, so what you're seeing there are what we call our O-lines. So those are there specifically for him to walk across and get better at. So over the last couple of months, Kimbali has really sort of started getting into the swing of things, if I can say it that way.
Sure.
And being a real rock star and going out and exploring the habitat. So I really don't even think he understood what was happening yesterday, that he was escaping. He thought he was just exploring a new piece of his habitat. And orangutans, thankfully, are not aggressive animals.
Yes.
He is not looking to attack or harm anybody. They can be dangerous, though, so hence the fact that we have them in a contained area.
But, Grant, let's talk about the way forward. I mean, it has happened once. We know orangutans are very intelligent creatures. They know how to go around, and maneuver and navigate. And if this has happened once, perhaps it could happen again. So what are the precautions, the discussions, the talks you're having now?
So we all meet as a team, and we've already had about 3 debriefs on the subject. So when I say a debrief, it includes members of our volunteer teams, our staff that are on the ground, Wildlife Care, our health and safety teams. During that debrief, we would look at all the different possibilities where Kimbali could have escaped the habitat. As I say, that's an ongoing investigation, but we're always looking to continuously improve. So the habitat is now shut down. We have done a full risk assessment this morning, and we'll continue to do that as soon as we start getting more and more information from folks. And once we've pieced it all together, we will not allow animals out there until we perfectly, are happy with what we've modified. And I'm sure there will be some modifications as soon as we know what actually happened.
Briefly, if you could, Grant, you say that the habitat has been shut down. So you mean orangutan's habitat has been shut down, but the zoo is open and regular functions and attractions are still on?
Yeah, so I should have quantified that. The outdoor habitat is not available right now. You can still see our orangutans on the indoor habitat, and there are specific tunnels which actually go outside, which we will still allow them to access. So please, if you want to see orangutans, they're still out here, as well as all the other fantastic animals are all still here. Our zebra, giraffe, rhinos, they're all still here.
It's a great place indeed. Grant Furniss, Director of Wildlife Care at Toronto Zoo, appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.